What's up, Bulldogs? All right, I got something for you today. So I have a video out there, a short, where I said that the stock market won't make you rich. And man, there's some people that are so upset about this. So I wanted to give you some insight into why I'm saying this. And there's guys that are saying that in the comments, right, that are like, oh, I'm getting 150% return. I got 150% return. Good for you. Great. I believe you. Still not going to make you rich. Let me tell you why. Can you do it again and again? And here's the other thing to think about. In the last 3 years or so, stock market has gone up 23.89%. It's gone up quite a bit in the last 3 years, right? You can make money in the stock market for sure. And your average return in the stock market is going to be somewhere around 8 to 10%. But here's the thing. You got to understand that you can't necessarily repeat this over time, and you're going to get somewhat of lucky results from time to time. So if you invest in the stock market in the last 2 years, in whatever you invested in, you got these crazy returns. That's great. That's wonderful. But are you going to put all of your money into that? And are you going to keep on rolling that forward, right? Because here's the thing about any of these type of investments, right? Guys are always like, oh, well, I should have bought crypto. I should have bought Bitcoin way back when. And look, I was in the technology sector. I knew about Bitcoin when it first came out. I played with Bitcoin. I exchanged Bitcoins way back in the beginning. I'm not foolish enough to think I should have just invested in Bitcoin, because I understand, I know that if I was buying Bitcoin at $3 and I accumulated a bunch of them at $3 and then it went up to $500, I wouldn't be holding it anymore. And that's what happened to a lot of people. My point is that when you have a lot of money, can you take that money and then gamble that again? If you can, and you get lucky, you can make a ton of money. But that's not how you're going to get rich. That's not how you're going to build true wealth. The reason why is because you have to have a solid investment that you know you're going to get returns on year after year. Your plan can't be just to put your money in the stock market and think that that's going to make you rich. It's not something that you can rely on consistently. And yeah, you might be able to say there's consistent returns in the stock market. And yes, that's true. But if you look at those consistent returns of the 7 to 10% and you compound that, it's going to take you 30, 40 years to amass any kind of real wealth investing in the stock market. Whereas what I always talk about is real estate investment, because look, I'm a practitioner. I did it. So right now I own $8 million of real estate and I make around $15,000 to $20,000 a month of passive income from real estate, right? So I built true wealth doing that. And so that's why I know that this works, right? And I could tell you about the returns on real estate and how you get 40% on your money every year easily with that you can count on, because the math is there. It's just not there with the stock market. I did complex option trading in the stock market. Okay, I understand. I used to trade iron condors. I made decent money doing that. And yeah, if you're doing some complex options trading and you're managing those trades, can you make decent money? You can. Can you become rich from that? Yeah, I think if you put the actual effort in to do that type of thing, if you're really a sophisticated trader in that sense, that you could, but the odds are still stacked against you because it's still really hard to do. You might as well invest that time and energy in building a business, or you might as well just learn a little bit about real estate investing and buy real estate as a passive investment and let that money go up. So now, how does this apply to you? You're trying to figure out how you're going to grow and invest that money and what to do. Should you put it in the stock market? If you're going to park your money in the stock market, I don't really have that much of an issue with that. But if you got 5K or 10K, okay, that's not enough. It's not going to make much of a difference where you invest that, because it's just not going to be enough. Instead, take that money and use that to invest in yourself, in your skills, in building a business. Because what you want to be able to do is get to a point where you can save up 50K, 100K. That's where it starts to make a difference. Anyway, if you want some help with understanding how to build a business, how to invest, all this stuff, I've cataloged everything, all my knowledge, into the Bulldog Mindset membership. I've got videos on this. We're doing new weekly videos on the membership. Click the link down below. Check it out. If you got a question for me, you can email me at john@bulldogmindset.com. See you next time.